Brides and grooms, welcome to Weddy Guru's wedding planning classes, where we break down every element of your wedding planning journey. Our goal and our joy, not just in these classes, but here at Weddy Guru, is to simplify every step of your wedding planning journey and therefore free up your time and energy to focus on building the foundation for your lifelong marriage. And of course, not forgetting that you have the utmost fun at your wedding. We're reducing the stress. That's what we're doing, so that you can have fun at your wedding. My name is Kimari Maina, a wedding planner here at Weddy Guru, and in this class we will be discussing how to choose the bridal party, the life of the party for your wedding day. This is a big question that most couples will find asking themselves. Who do I put in my bridal party? Let's give a criteria that you can use to be able to determine who to add to your bridal party. Number one, are they close to you? And one way to usually check and see whether they are close to you are litmus tests that we use also when determining who to invite for your wedding is how often do you guys talk? For wedding guests, we usually say if you've not spoken in a year, then chances are that's not someone you want to invite to your wedding. For the bridal party, would say if you've not spoken to them in the last 3 months, then chances are that is not someone you would consider to be close, and therefore close enough for them to be in your bridal party. Second, are they available? Are they available on your wedding day? Of course. Are they available on the days leading up to the wedding day when you will need them to be present at a particular time and place? So for example, at the bridal party rehearsal, at the bridal shower / bachelor party, are they available for the fittings on the days when you will need them to be available at the tailor's place or at the outfits shop, for example? Third question is, are they reliable? Are they people who you can count on, not just to fulfill the tasks that are required of the members of the bridal party, but tasks going out of the job descriptions of people in the bridal party? So for example, if you need someone to come in and help you secure a makeup artist, or for the gents to secure a place where you will get your boutonnieres, or a place where you're going to get your shoes, tasks that you can hand over to them to help you in running, because you are planning a whole wedding. You need a team of people who you can just hand over a couple of tasks for them to help you with that pertain to your personal needs. Are they reliable? Is that someone that you can actually count on? Are they financially able? Being part of the bridal party costs something. For both sides, it will cost them money to be able to get the outfits that you guys will be wearing on the day. It will cost them money when you check out the requirements for ladies to pay for a makeup artist, to pay for a hairstylist, to make sure that they look good on the day of the wedding, to pay for everything to be part of these events. The bachelor party, the bridal shower, all of these events cost money. It does cost money to be part of the bridal party. So check and see whether they have the financial ability. And of course, check and see whether they have the energy. Are they party people? Do they bring the right energy to the team? Are they team players? Will they bring the hype on the day of your wedding? Check and see if they bring positive energy to the bridal party and on the wedding day. These are just but 5 criteria that you can use to determine whether the person you have in mind fits in your bridal party. Use those as you determine who you'll place in your bridal party. Something you do need to take note of is the more the merrier. Absolutely. The bigger the bridal team, the more the fun in your events, the more the fun at the wedding, the more the fun at your photo shoot, but the more the work. And you need to be able to find a balance. The more people you have in your bridal party, the more the logistics. So for example, transport from the home to the wedding ceremony, from the wedding ceremony to the photo shoot and back, to be able to coordinate all these people to come together for the rehearsal, to come together for the fittings, to sleep in one location the day before your wedding. All these are logistics that become harder the more people you have in your bridal party. But again, the more people you have in your bridal party, the more the fun. Try and see where you can meet a balance. The recommended number is usually somewhere between 4 and 8. Ideally, it should not exceed 8. And the reason why we also say 4 and 8 is consider the number of people who are needed in a vehicle. If you have a driver, you will need at least 4 people to fit any particular, most of the vehicles that are used in weddings. And so if you can do 4, or if you bump it up a bit, you bump it up to 8, those are 2 vehicles, and therefore the logistics are made easier. But also we have found that between 4 and 8, that is the sweet spot where for sure you're going to have a lot of fun, but the logistics on the day of the wedding are not going to be as crazy, or the logistics leading up to the day of the wedding. The last thing you do need to consider as you're putting together the bridal party is the wedding planning team. Now here's why we say that. And if you have not watched the class on how to put together your wedding planning team, is the class just before this one. That's module 9, so please do check that out. But the thing is, the wedding planning team and the bridal party team are usually people who you choose from among your close friends and family. And so you will find yourself torn between deciding who do I put in the bridal party and who do I put in the wedding planning team. Why? Because you cannot have one person in both. Because on the day of the wedding, you will need that one person to wear one hat. They are either there to help you run the logistics for your wedding, or they're there to be part of the bridal party, but they cannot be in both. And so you have to decide that I want John, who is a close friend, to be in my wedding planning team because he's so reliable, he's so trustworthy, but he's so close. I'd want for him to be in my bridal party. And so you find yourself having to decide where you're going to place this particular person. Now the truth is, we do not have a silver bullet that helps you address this challenge, because what we have found more often than not is that the people who are solid and reliable that you would have put in your bridal party, in your wedding planning team, are the people who you're also closest with, and hence you should be able to put them in your bridal party. And so trying to figure out where to place them is an immediate challenge. But allow us to table a couple of suggestions that could reduce the burden of making this decision. First thing, you may want to combine tasks in your wedding planning team under one person. So for example, if there's a person who is a powerhouse in terms of work, you can be able to give them the work of an aesthetics coordinator and a food and beverage coordinator. And therefore, if you continue to combine the roles within the wedding planning team, you will not need 10 people. You will now need 7 people. And therefore, the requirement to have 10 people has reduced to 7. And therefore, the burden of having to decide whether you should put someone in the wedding planning team or the bridal party reduces. Similarly, if you also reduce the number of people in your bridal party, you're also giving yourself more people to put in your wedding planning team, so that you don't have to squeeze the numbers in your wedding planning team. You could actually get the actual 10 that you need. That's suggestion number 1. Suggestion number 2 is, if budget allows, employ a wedding coordinator. What a wedding coordinator will do is take over the tasks of the wedding planning team to about 2 weeks before the wedding day. So the wedding planning team will plan the wedding with you all the way until 2 weeks to, and then the wedding planning team will hand over the planning to the wedding coordinator, which means that the wedding planning team can now also be in your bridal party. So all along they were part of your bridal party and part of your planning team, but a few days to the wedding they handed over the planning to a coordinator, and the coordinator will execute on the day of the wedding, so that the planning team members who are in the planning team but also are in the bridal party can be part of the bridal party. And again, if there's even more budget, you can employ the services of a wedding planner who's going to do the entire planning and the coordination on the day. And therefore, truly, you will not need to think about having your friends come on board the planning team, and they can now 100% be part of the bridal party. Those are 3 suggestions which we hope will help ease the burden of having to balance and juggle between whether to put people in your planning team or in your bridal party. That does mark the end of this class. And of course, if you have any questions regarding this topic, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. We do periodically check our comments to answer the questions you post there, but we have a better solution for you. Ask these questions in the Weddy Guru Wedding WhatsApp community, because here we answer your questions, your personal questions, and we do so frequently. Not just about this topic, but about any topic wedding planning related. In this community, you also benefit from seeing the answers to the questions other couples are asking regarding wedding planning. So what are you waiting for? Scan the QR code that is on the screen and sign up to join the community. The sign up link is also in the video description below. And if you're looking for a wedding planner who will turn your wedding into an experience, let's talk. Call or WhatsApp us on 0725 883 553. Whatever your journey may be, it is our hope that this class is simplifying your wedding planning journey, allowing you to focus less on your wedding logistics and more on building the foundation for your lifelong marriage. My name is Kimari Maina, a wedding planner here at Weddy Guru. See you in the next class.